Guys, so I skipped the trimming that I did there and the unpackaging. 2 tri-tips from Costco Choice. I used a little bit of the leftover hotty toddy 38 special and bovine delight, and then the other one I used gospel barbecue rub, and then the holy cow. I ended up having a little bit left over, so I kind of put a little bit of both on there. I got the Traeger preheating to 165. I'm gonna try to smoke them at 165 for at least an hour. Right now they've been chilling for, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. I'm letting them kind of just sweat it out. Another important thing that I forgot to mention was that 30 minutes prior, I rubbed them down with garlic salt and then just kind of let them chill in the fridge to just get some of that moisture out. But for the most part, I'm just letting it sweat out right now for another 20 minutes or so. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of smoke on them and then let them run. All right, guys, we're back. Got the Traeger sitting at 165 and got these tri-tips with the meter probes in them, nice and sweated out. I'll go ahead and put them in. Put them in how you want them to cook. Okay, so they're in there. I'm gonna give them about I don't know, an hour of just low smoke, and then I'm gonna increase the temperature to 225. I'm running with reserve pellets from the Traeger Ace store. Like I said, I got those meter probes in, but I may just add another one, the one that comes with it, to more monitor the temperature. Sometimes those meter probes, they fluctuate. I have a plus and I have a regular one, and they tend to act up sometimes. See, I got that there. Anyways, so I'm gonna let it ride now, and then we'll check back when we're done. All right, guys, looks like the timer hit. We're about an hour. Let's take a look at what it looks like. I did add some baked potatoes there, so bark is still a little wet. This edge right here is kind of dry. Just looking at it, I'm just gonna spritz it with a little bit of water just to give it a little bit more moisture. Because now we're going to increase the temperature to 225, and then we're just gonna let it ride at that point. Gotta just be careful with these thinner ends, keep them moist, because that's where it'll dry out. Now I did trim this and take the silver skin off and take some excessive fat, but didn't do too much to it. I'm just gonna increase the temperature to 225, keeping it with super smoke, and we'll be back in about an hour. We're cooking to internal temperature. Don't really care about time. As you can see, the probe here says 112, but you see the meter, it actually says it's 96, 98, and it actually says that the ambient is 126. From here we are at 152. So that was kind of what I was talking about when I said that it kind of tends to have a different number. So I like to have at least a second probe in there just to verify. But we'll be back in an hour or so. Just continue to monitor that internal temperature. All right, guys. So Traeger probe says 135. My meter says 129. I want to be between 130 and 130 and 135. I'm gonna take my thermo probe pin and just check temperature here. See what I'm at. Looks like I'm right at 130. Okay, so okay, 130. So that's usually when I take it off. I'm gonna take those baked potatoes out as well. We're now going to just crank this sucker up to 500 and we're going to sear them. But for now, let's take this probe out. So I can do it one-handed. Take these probes out. Down here, we'll just rest them while we crank this sucker up, and then we'll be back to show you the sear. All right, guys, so it only took about 10 minutes for this to get up to temp. What I'm gonna do now is, I already took off the probes. I'm just gonna stick these suckers right back in there, and I'm gonna let them sear. Let them sear about I don't know, we'll do about 2 minutes per side, and that should get them over to that 135. Press them down a little bit just so they get a little bit gray. So cover this up and we'll be back and we'll do the second side. Alright, guys, just in those 2 minutes it was able to climb back up to 500. Let's take a look. See what we got. See those nice gray marks right there. So, looking good. Press them down a little bit. We'll let them go. Another 2 minutes, and then we'll slice them up. Alright, guys, again, it took about 2 or 3 minutes. Climbed up. We're just going to check the temperature now. See what it's looking like. Oh, very nice. Right where I want to be, between 130 and 135. Oh, I'm climbing. Getting close. Well, I think they're done, so do the shutdown cycle. Push these off. We'll let them rest. While they rest, let the shutdown cycle do its thing, and then we'll let it cool down and vacuum and clean this up for the next cook. But for now, let's just rest them up. All right, guys, so it's been resting for about 20 minutes. You can see the juice that it left. It was super hard to cut with one hand, but I just wanted you guys to see that smoke ring. Turned out beautiful. This was the one that was majority hotty toddy and a little bit of that extra meat church, holy cow and holy gospel. This is one of the trials. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.